name is King Kevin Walsh, from Brockton, Massachusetts. Born and raised in the city. Professional boxer. Now 8-0, mission to 9-0, May 20th. Yeah, I'm 30 years old, and boxing saved my life, and I'm a professional boxer. I'm here now.
Here we go, come on. This is midway. This is when we get warmed up. Come on, guys. Yeah. Stay professional. Here we go. 2, 3. Not gonna hit nothing there. Come on. Nice. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Keep that tempo. Here we go. Come on. You got plenty of energy. Plenty of energy. Come on. You got the win. What's that? You got the win.
Into boxing, probably about 23 years old. I grew up in Brockton, the streets of Brockton, and let's just say the streets didn't treat me so well, and you know, I looked up to the wrong people, the wrong crowd, and got into some trouble, and I ended up doing some time. And you know, I figured, you know, I used to play sports, baseball, you know, basketball, so I've been an athlete my whole life. And you know, basically, you know, when I was 23 years old, I figured I turned my life to go to the boxing gym, and to really stay out of trouble, you know, to get out of trouble, get myself out of trouble. And I started fighting the amateurs. My amateur career took off. And yeah, now 5 years later, here I am, 8-0 professional boxer. Yeah, boxing really, you know, it grounded me, it kept me out of trouble, and yeah, I'd like to say it saved my life. Yeah, boxing means everything to me. It saved my life, like I said, when I was younger. So, you know, I put my all into the sport. I train every single day. I go to work, I train. And yeah, I take this is my profession, you know, so I take boxing very seriously. I consider it my job number one, even though I have another job as well. And yeah, I plan on being a world champion. So yeah, boxing means everything to me and my family, because it saved my life, and it still saves my life every single day. Having those guys like Marvin Hagler and Rocky Marciano, they're very big influencers to me. Absolutely. You know, I get to, you know, I got some big footsteps to fill. You know, Marvin Hagler. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, and you know, Rocky Marciano were known from the city of Brockton. And you know, someone said to me one time, they said, you know, it's Rocky Marciano, what's that, the heavyweight from Brockton, Massachusetts, and then you got Marvin Hagler, the middleweight champion from Brockton, Massachusetts, and now you got King Kevin Walsh, the lightweight champion from Brockton, Massachusetts. So, you know, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure to continue to make this history. Yeah, my first amateur fight was awesome. It was amazing. I remember it like it was yesterday, because it was in Brockton. It was in, you know, my hometown. I had all my people out there, and I went in there and I got the knockout in the first round, man. So I think it was like 17 seconds or something crazy like that. My first fight, my first amateur fight, was amazing, man. Yeah, it was amazing, man. Definitely one for the books, for sure. So been in a lot of other tournaments, like the King of the Ring tournament, the Golden Gloves. You know, I'm a three-time Southern New England Golden Glove champion myself. So, you know, I've been in there with you know, a lot of the greats. You know, now they're pros. Now we're all pros. So, you know, I've definitely been in there with some of the best from New England, in a lot of different tournaments. So yeah, man, it's been a great experience, and now I'm turning it up in the pros. So. The transition from the amateurs to the pros, it's a lot. It's like big change, you know. It's a big change because when I was an amateur, you know, my first couple fights, I was still like a street fighter, you know. I was still, you know, street fighting kinda. So, you know, to build from an amateur to a pro, you know, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. It's not gonna happen overnight, you know. So, you know, all that dedication, that hard work, for years and years and years, you know, not just a year, not just 2 years, but for years, you know, it got me to where I'm at today, you know, as a professional boxer. You know, I'm a professional now, and I carry myself as a professional, and, you know, that's the difference between being a professional boxer and an amateur, you know. And yeah, just being a professional now is great, and I'm on a whole nother level now than I was when I was an amateur. It was amazing. It was another one, another knockout, great knockout. And yeah, it's definitely one to remember. I went in there, I fought a tough opponent. You know, this kid, he never got knocked out before, so it was good. It felt good for me to be the first one to go in there and knock him out. You know, for sure, absolutely. Like I said, you know, boxing, I consider boxing my #1 job. You know, I also have another job, and you know, so before work, I go to the gym in the morning, do my strength and conditioning, and then at 7 a.m. I'll go to work till about, you know, 4 or 5 o'clock. And you know, then I'll get out of work and I'll go to the gym again. I'll go to the boxing gym at about 5:30. So, you know, it's, you know, yeah, I take you know, my profession very serious because, you know, I gotta sacrifice a lot of time, you know, towards my craft. And, you know, I'm a grown man. You know, I live by myself. You know, I have my own apartment, you know, with my girl and you know, our daughter. So, you know, I got a lot of things to take care of, you know, and things ain't cheap nowadays. Everybody knows that. So, yeah, I'm a professional boxer, but I work full-time as well, man. Absolutely. Shout out to Mike Cappiello, my coach. You know, I've been with him ever since I started boxing. You know, since day one, Mike Cappiello has been by my side, you know, and Rich Cappiello as well. You know, so since the amateurs, I've been with him. Now I'm professional, I'm still with him. And, you know, I'm going to stay with him forever, you know. So, you know, Cappiello, shout out to Cappiello Boxing. And, you know, the sky's the limit, man. We're taking off for sure, absolutely. The New England lightweight champion is here, you know, King Kevin Walsh, you know, and it feels great to be the champion. You know, it was a hard-fought win. You know, I didn't go in there with a slouch or, you know, a weak opponent. He was actually a tough opponent. So, you know, that's what made it such a great fight. I had to dig deep for that fight. And, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, like I say, every single day, hard work and dedication, you know. And, you know, that's what separates me from the others, and you know, that's what made me a champion that night, you know, was all the sacrifice and hard work that I put in every single day. May 20th at the historic Park Theater in Providence, Rhode Island. That's the next time I fight. And I do have an opponent. We just got an opponent, got the word. I'm not too familiar with him, but that doesn't really matter to me. I'm going in there like I'm fighting the best anyways. I'm training every single day like I'm fighting the best on May 20th. So, you know, I'm ready for war. And, you know, I like to just, you know, stay focused on that fight that's in front of me, you know, one fight at a time. And yeah, you know, that's it, man. One fight at a time. I have a strong team, a strong management, and yeah, it's just one fight at a time, you know. And I'm also signed to CES, so shout out to CES Boxing as well. Those guys are taking care of me as I'm taking care of them, winning in the ring, you know, fighting. So yeah, man, that's it.